personal expressions. Perhaps you want to give them as gifts. Perhaps you want to just make something for the holidays for your home. And Darlene Cahill is going to be joining us because when it comes to Singer, Singer is the company that truly is, in my opinion, the best known, best loved brand in the world when it comes to sewing machines and ways to create beautiful things. And our own personal sewing expert, Darlene Cahill, is joining us as well. Not only is she just a sewing expert for 17 years, she's been coming here on HSN, but in addition to that, award-winning costume designer, multiple books that you have authored. And when it comes to really helping us know how to use these machines, you are absolutely, you make it so easy and so understandable. But I know this happens to be one of your favorites that you're looking at right here.
It does.
It is the Serger.
Yes.
But this is not just any Serger. It is the Stylist II Serger. Comes with accessories. We have it on a price break today of $100, free shipping, and we did 5 flex payments, $39.99. You're seeing the Serger in action right there. I will give you an update that we have 330 of you who can actually.
That's all we have?
Yes, we only have 330.
Oh my gosh, okay. I don't know how many Sergers I've shown in the last 17 years, but it has been dozens of them. Of all of the Sergers, this is my favorite. This one is my favorite because it has never let me down. It has never gotten all clunky, like metal grinding metal. You know what I mean. If you've tried Serger, you know how that can easily happen if you don't have one that's calibrated well, engineered properly. This one is built to last, and it's built with onboard accessories, and also it's built with extra added features that you won't find on a regular 2, 3, 4 Serger. So I'm going to show you those features, and right now you're watching it sew, cut, and finish off the seam, all in one quick and easy step. But watch, check this out. There's a built-in knife. See that little knife peeking up? Watch what that will do. Cuts the thread, so I don't have to keep reaching for my scissors every time. And neither will you. So through your fleece, your denim, your cotton, your lace, all of your various apparel, home decor, costuming, and crafting fabrics, you can get a beautiful serged edge. 4 threads strong, 3 threads strong, 2 threads of decor or construction. You can use this for multi-purpose, and let me show you the great features about this that I have fallen in love with, and I know you'll fall in love with it too. First of all, the front completely opens up, 180. Check this out. You simply move that lever and open. Sesame, the doors come down, you can see everything. Now, typically in a regular Serger, at this price point, for Pete's sake, $199, okay, first of all. Right. But even at $3 and $350, you get a Serger like that. And you've got your little tools, and you're going in here, and you're trying to beam a light in here, and you've got flashlights and hot lights and all kinds of things. But with this one, you can see what you're doing.
Is that incredible?
It makes it easy. And there's a little graph here that shows you a color-coded thread path, Alice. So now you know exactly where the lower looper thread goes, and you can access it easily. You can see clearly where the upper looper thread goes. It's a no-brainer. This Serger is so easy to use. And on this flip front, check this out. Built-in storage for your accessories. The only Serger in our entire lineup that has the built-in storage in the cover. You have the dust brush, the screwdriver. This is the bypass device. You're also getting 2 rolled hem fingers and a double needle threader. I don't know if you've ever seen anything like this before, but it actually fits.
I have not. What is that?
Check this out. Okay, it fits into the side right here. There's a little nub, fits into the side, so that you can have an automatic needle threader on the right, or manually, of course, but still,
so
for a Serger, because you know how hard it is to sometimes see. This way, you can just hook it, pull it through, so you've got your automatic double-sided needle threader. Everything stores right there, and then, look, everything just closes up. It's the only Serger in our lineup with the seam guide, so even if you're a beginner, you can make perfect seams, and it's the only Serger in our lineup that opens all the way, has the cutter, has the seam guide, and check this out. This is where the stitch finger goes. I wanted you to see, in case you're new to serging, this is a stitch finger. You'll get 2 of these, and they're different widths for those teeny tiny rolled hems. And what this will just fit right in here so that you can easily place that back, close it, You're ready to go. So now let's do some serging.
While you're doing some serging, I'm just going to let everybody know that so many of you already love this, that we're showing you the left counter now because we are about to drop below 300 already in this. So extremely limited quantity. As you heard, this is Darlene's personal favorite. I have worked with her for many years. I'm not sure I've ever heard you say that. So when this is your favorite, you know that this is the one that you probably want to get. Okay, so show us some things.
Very selective about my favorites because, of course, I think that we have a machine for everyone. And if you go to hsn.com, we would love for you to find us as your one-stop shop for all your sewing needs. So we have accessories on there, too. So if you're looking for something other than a machine today, we invite you to take a peek. But as far as the serger goes, 2, 3, or 4 threads, sews, cuts, and finishes off a seam, cutting your sewing time in half while giving you professional results. So you're going to get that serged edge that you see, look, in the department store. The kind of edge that looks like it came out of a factory. And if you don't have a serger in your sewing arsenal, you need one. Just like you need a microwave to go with your regular oven, you need a serger to go with your regular sewing machine. This is just the tip of the iceberg. This is just the beginning of what this serger will do. And what this serger comes with is nothing short of absolutely fantastic. We want to show you the footboard because you're going to be receiving so much with this serger. We have it at the other end of the table. Check that out. I mean, you're getting the 2 stitch fingers, you're getting the all-purpose standard foot, a pack of needles, the needle threader, these 4 spool pins, right here. So you can, these help keep your spools from wobbling around. And then you have the discs. So if you have very narrow spools, this will help to keep it on the back of the stand, on that thread stand. Then you've got the spool caps. So that helps to keep the thread to bypass the top of, you know, the top notch on the top of a thread, Alice, how sometimes it can get caught?
Right.
This keeps it from getting caught. So I don't know any other serger that gives you spool holders, spool discs, and spool caps, along with spool nets, the cutting gauge, the extra cutter. So if you hit a pin at 2 a.m., you don't have to worry and stop. You can just add your extra cutter in there. You've got a brush, a wrench, screwdrivers. This converts your serger from a 4-3 to down to a 2 thread. And I'm going to show you what you can do with 2 threads. It's very exciting. You have an oiler, tweezers, little bag to keep all of your accessories in, a dust cover to protect your investment, and 3 bonus feet. Alice, this is crazy because these feet typically are $30 or $35 a piece if you can find them. And they're not all compatible with all sergers. It's as if each serger has its own little feet, just like each car takes a certain tire. Well, this is the gathering foot. This is the elastic foot for putting on elastic, and this one makes blind hems. So you'll be receiving this $100 bonus in the value-added accessories, as well as all of the goodies that normally come with the serger. So now you can see, not only does it run well, not only does it open up, not only does it have the thread cutter, it has all of these added accessories and onboard storage. So I know this is the best serger on the market for this price. I couldn't believe it when I came in today, Alice, and saw this price. But check out what we can do here. Now, this is set up, Alice, for 3 thread. The first machine I was on had 4 threads. This one, we removed the left needle. We removed the left thread. There's nothing back here.
Why do I want to do 3 or 4? What difference does it make?
Well, for example, the 4 was for strength, and we wanted to build a seam. But 3, maybe you want the thread to be an accent on the end. You want it to be the star. You can do rolled hems. You can do beautiful little pin tucks. You can do decorative stitching. You can make
even placemats or something?
Yes, placemats, napkins, scarves, beautiful ruffles. It'll make an edge finish. Now, let me show you how easy it is to do. You simply, you took off the left needle, and I want to show you something here on the right. This is your stitch length. We have it all the way down to where the 1 meets the little nub. And that means it's going to be nice and tight, so the stitches are close together. And back here is differential feed. Now, that's not on all sergers either, and that will allow you to sew stretch knits and to put in elastic and to gather. So you have all kinds of functionality built into this machine. You're going to have a ball. This machine is great. Now, when you get to the end, you lift up, pull it off the stitch finger, maneuver it back around towards the front, replace the foot down, and then continue sewing. And that's how you can turn a corner without skipping a stitch when you're serging on a silk scarf. It's so easy to make these. Whether you're repairing a scarf that you have or you want to start one from scratch, go buy a 1/4 yard of fabric at the fabric store and just have some fun serging the edge. It would make great gifts, accessories for wintertime, spring, summer. This is an all-season machine to have in your life. As you can see here on the table, we have some different seasoned clothes. For example, we have this summer dress in a stretch knit, and this one was not only the ruffle was put on the bottom with the serger. I'm going to show you this in just a second. Check out that beautiful 7mm wide, 4-thread strong seam. But then right on the edge, it's a little 2-thread, and there's literally wire in there to help it have a little bit more body and to give it a little bit more personality. So you can see some of the different functionality, believe it or not, done with the same machine, and not something you can do with your conventional machine, might I add. Yeah. Because the serger's different.
You look at that quality.
Yes.
You look at that quality. How in the world would you even compare that to what's out in the marketplace today? Because, you know, sometimes I'll take a little peek. That quality is exceptional. You're able to do this now in a matter of seconds. And, you know, you could just tell a lot about a machine, a sewing machine, like when you hear a car, right? The way it runs.
Yes.
Do you hear smooth? The thing is just humming, right?
Yeah.
That's the Singer. That is the Singer quality. At $199.95, free shipping and handling, and 5 months to pay for this on your flex payment. You pick the credit card, and we'll split up those credit card payments for you. You don't want to miss this, but you will miss this if you're not ordering this right now, and I'm going to tell you why. You're seeing a left counter. We're about to drop below 200.
There's a needle threader.
But that, oh, look how cool that is.
Yeah.
But that doesn't even include the people on the line. I have almost 200 people ordering this right now. Express ordering is an easy way of hsn.com, because you will be sorry if you missed Darlene's favorite serger right here.
Well,
and we do have the embroidery machine coming up that you will go nuts for.
Soon to be their favorite serger. I'm certain of it.
Yeah.
If it's not everything we're saying it is, send it back, because I know you're going to love
there
this.
There are sergers, and then there is this serger. It's a little bit easier to use,
Yes.
but the results you get are so beautiful.
And for those of you just tuning in, here's one of the reasons why I love this serger so much. It opens completely up in the front. It's the only Singer serger that does this. You have onboard storage. Look at all of your accessories that are here. You can see where the lower looper thread path is. It's written right here on this color-coded guide. You can see where the looper goes. You can see, you don't have to get out your mag lights and your op lights and your magnifiers. You can just, it's so nice to be able to see your work area. And this is the only serger that does this in our lineup here at HSN. So here I'm going to sew 2 threads, by the way. This time I took out the right needle, and I took out the upper looper completely. I'm using the bypass device. Remember that little bypass device to convert to 2 threads?
Right.
That way the lower looper completely rolls over the upper looper. You'll understand it all when you have the machine. Now watch, I'm going to use my cutter. All I have to do is push this down. The little cutter pops up, pull the thread under it, and whoop, it just cuts it. Now this is a 2-thread flat lock seam. You can see right here. And what that means is I can take these 2 ends, pull them apart, watch what happens. Flat, flat, you just give it a little tug, and then the seam lies flat. This is used all the time in sportswear. I'll show you the back side. It's flat because the seam, instead of having 2 little pieces of fabric that are sticking out, it's smooth. And it's used in sportswear because when you're exercising, the last thing you want to do is be irritated by seam allowances. And this allows you to get the beautiful seams, a little bit of a sporty look if you want to try a contrasting thread, and a seam that lies flat and is strong because it's built into all of that thread. So it's not going anywhere. On stretch knits, on wovens, you can do that. And now that same technique was used on, for example, this woven fabric for the pillow. And instead of the front piece, check this out, you're going to love this. This is the front of the stitch. Now if I go to the back, you'll see what it looks like a ladder. Okay, this is the ladder stitch. And that's that same stitch. Took a ribbon and a safety pin and just weaved it through the stitches.
Oh my gosh.
And then look what you get. A beautiful finish as a surface embellishment.
That is gorgeous.
On a home decor item.
And you know what they sell pillows for?
You would
know.
expect that on a serger.
Right.
To be able to do these edges. This is that beautiful flat locking.
Talk about this.
Fleece, flannel,
Oh my gosh,
faux fur.
look how cute this
all
is.
of those fabulous furry F words for fabric. You're going to be able to sew all of them with strength, durability built in, washing and wearing, withstanding the test of time and wear, and being able to just feel like you have a professional finish that you can feel proud of. That when your friends say, oh my gosh, where did you get that? And you say you made it, they won't believe you. They'll be looking inside, trying to figure out, because that's the telltale. It's all in the finish, right?
It is all in the finish, and the comfort that you get when you have a nice finish on the inside. I remember the old seams that you used to do, and it was like big and bulky, and it was just so uncomfortable, and it looked homemade. This now has that professional finish. That's what the Serger has done to the sewing business. Here's what's happened, though, which is we will sell out of these. We have 128 exactly left. I have almost 200 trying to get through, okay? So please, if you're interested, we do not expect it to last the clock, so if you're interested, please go to hsn.com. You can order through express ordering on the phone. You will still get the free shipping. You will still get the 5 flex payments. Easy, easy, easy. 139590. Okay, what are you playing with now?
Well, it's that time of year. I've seen it's already snowing in many places. We're getting out our winter clothes for sure. Some of them have tattered cuffs, collars, banding around the bottom. You can easily replace that with a stretch knit, such as this, with your Serger. Whoops. And this will last through the washings, and so you can resurrect your favorite shirt. You don't have to recycle it. You can upload and reuse it again and again. When you have a Serger, you can make those alterations on your stretch knits, even your stretch jeans or your slinky wear, even this kind of apparel. Everything that you have, you can serge in one way or another. You can use it to decorate. You can use it to construct. You can use it as an edge finish. Your Serger, whether it's 4-thread, 3-thread, or 2-thread, whether you're using a decorative finish or using it for construction, is going to become the most valuable piece in your sewing room, because I know you will use your Serger for 80 to 90% of your sewing. And then you'll just be going to your conventional machine for all your finish work, like zippers, buttonholes, decorative patterns. Otherwise, you're going to be using the Serger. I know I am, and I love the results. It looks professional, it lasts, it's clean, and that's it. This is the best Serger for the price.
Just a quick interruption. Last call now. So you have about, what, 60 seconds, would you say, Doug? Yeah, maybe not even that to get it, because it will sell out. We do have the embroidery machine coming up, and it's a tremendous value, so you don't want to move muscle. But if you want this, last call on it right now, as you finish yet another piece.
Well, you can quilt with a Serger. I'm not a pro quilter, but I've done some quilting projects like many of you, and I love that I can do a quickie quilt in a day using my Serger, and I get all consistent seam allowances, so that's really great. And it's finished on both sides, so you don't even really have to line it if you don't want to. Let's say you just wanted to put together a table cover for a party for the season. You can do that by putting your squares together. It's all serge. Let's show you the back side.
How pretty.
Look at those beautiful seam finishes.
How finished is that?
It's finished.
Gorgeous.
So you don't have to worry about it. And then you can go ahead and put a beautiful edge finish on it and really finish it off with a serged edge as well. So,
and we thank you so much for your orders on it. If you are in line right now, some of you have one, not all of you, I'm sorry. But stay there, and good luck with that, because we only have 14.